the word coronavirus in not one of my rhymes. I'm not going to. Because I want to stay focused on perspectives, on perspectives and theories so that I can jar people's minds to think more for themselves. You know, this is the time for me to drop a record. Me and Monch is about to do something incredible. Okay. And the only thing I'm going to give you something exclusive because I don't want to put too much out there, but we're going to do a video for one of our more popular songs from back in the days. And the shit's going to be incredible.
Wow.
And the thing is, we're trying to break barriers of why can't I do a video for a certain song? And I'm not going to allow nobody to break me and tell them what it is, because when they see it and they see how the video is done, because we might not even be in the video, but the video's going to be incredible, incredible, to let people know that when you write a good song and it's a visual and you give people a picture and they can see it for themselves, they got their own imagination. It's timeless. It has no years on it. And we never broke up. So we're going to do this video and it's going to be fire. And we're going to start re-releasing our music and we're going to work on new stuff. But I'm working on 2 projects and I think that this is the perfect time to sit down and reflect on the accomplishments before the coronavirus. Everybody keeps focusing on the virus. What about the skydiving that you did? What about the, you know, y'all rode the motherfucking wild horses across Texas and shit like that? Like, people are very ungrateful at times. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep praying for what you want, but you're not giving thanks for all that shit you done. All them plane rides, all them, get on the plane, welcome aboard, we about to land, over and over and over again. And you know what? Kobe got on the plane, on a helicopter, expecting the pilot to say, y'all have a nice day, it was a nice flight. He was expecting that. So I think about him often because he was expecting to come off that helicopter that day. And that just was the powers of the Most High saying, you are not in control. None of you motherfuckers. And y'all keep running and going and chucking and jiving and poking and coming and in and out and up and down. And you don't take out time to say thank you. So, you know, there's 2 ways to pray. You could pray, oh, Lord, please give me this. I need a car. Give me that. Give me that. Give me, please, please, please. Give me, please, 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 give me. Right? Or you could stop and say thank you. Thank you for providing those 6 years of meals for my son. Thank you for allowing me to keep my job. You're not even giving thanks for what you got, but you're ready to pray for more stuff and ask for more shit. You can't be thankful for what you got. What makes you think you even deserve anything else? Real. And I salute dudes like Jay-Z. You know why? Because every now and then you see him sneaking around, doing something for somebody else, putting somebody else before him. That people want to know why he's so goddamn successful. It's because you got to have a certain chemistry to your shit. He done help cats get their taxes in order. He done help cats get out of jail. And he's not on TV like, yo, I just did this yesterday. He's paying it forward, and you got to know how to put somebody else in front of yourself and treat them as if there was a reflection. So I'm loving this quarantine. I'm loving this shit right now, yo. I'm loving this writing. I wrote some shit the other day. I said, black man in the ghetto, therefore his only begotten son, pushing past the norm just to make it work. His melanated skin was like sense to a nun. Confession of the wrongs you can't take to church. You know, and I'm talking about being black in a situation that you have no control over, and all you have to do is push forward. You don't have nothing else but to push forward. So this quarantine is on my side because I needed to dig deep down in my side and say things that people is going to be motivated by, man. Nobody want, yo, I'm tired of hearing my own voice sometimes without me saying something that's leading to something. Motherfuckers hear me wanting to talk. Yo, we need to chat. Yo, we need to chop it up. I don't want to hear my own voice sometimes.
Right.
You know, so these platforms that you allow me to have is the place where I get to, you know, share and we build.
Man, this has been hella informative. And hey, you blown my mind. I'm kind of speechless right now. We got about
That's good, man. But anything on your mind that you've thought about or pondered over, like we each other's teachers, man. Like I asked you that because me asking you that, I might get something out of it that I'm not seeing.
right. We got about 10 minutes before we get out of here. Can Prince Poe tell me how do you feel about the state of hip hop at this point in time?
It's a turning point. I'm seeing that a lot of young artists are, more mingling, more interacting with the older artists. I don't believe in somebody being too old to do something. I think that we're in a great state right now because it's getting to the point where you have to be saying something. I don't have to be super monitoring whatever the baby is saying, but he's saying a couple of things that he's saying, people can relate to. I'm from an era where if you got one song or one verse that's really dope, we support you and we might say, oh, the second album is not as good as the first one, but we still are fans and supporters of the music. I think this is the time for people to be creative and to share, but I think that this is the time where people are going to be, a lot of the listeners are going to be very mindful of the lackluster. If you're going to do something, don't sit there and tell me, yo, I did the album in a week and my man mixed it in one night, because it sounds like that. And people are starting to see through that shit. Like, nigga, your album sound like it's sitting on a piece of aluminum foil. Your shit is thin. It's thin. It ain't cooked right. It ain't cooked. Your shit is thin and your shit is nasty and it's raw and it's disgusting because you sitting here racing against time when this music is going to be around 100 years from now. And I wrote in lyrics to where I've said that, like, I'm trying to say something now so that in the future they can see a better them. So in a better tomorrow, they can see a better them. So that's how I'm trying to write. I'm trying to write more like towards the future. And I think that people are going to start really feeling, because money's going to be weird. Some people need new jobs. I think that I know the Gap and H&M and there's a couple more other stores that they done closed down like 200 of their stores. So it's going to be less jobs, and people are going to be very mindful what they spend their money on. And my next record, I think I want to do a number like I want to do some shit like $6.99. Prince is selling his record for $6.99, almost to the God number, almost to 7. But I want to do it that way because I want people to feel like, yo, what is this guy doing? Like this is incredible. And I owe it to myself. I owe it to my team, my Ice Bears team. I owe it to my organized team. Pharaoh Monch got some great material that's great come, but he also has more material out than me. Same thing with OC. OC was like, yo, you got to get some more shit done. And my fans and my supporters said the same thing. So I'm working on 2 different records, which is 2 different temperaments. So it's not easy to try to write like this. But I'm telling you, man, I'm really happy with just being able to create in a more elevated fashion. I think that this is good for hip hop. I think that people are going to be more mindful of what they buy because this whole thing changed the whole schematics of money. And I think that people are going to start living more and more in their truths because that fake shit's not going to be the rock no more.
At
all that stunting in front of your neighbors fucking Austin Martin, and then waiting for your other homie around the corner to come back with his chain so you can put the chain on and stand in front of Austin Martin. See, that's too much work. That's going to be too much for people to be doing when this whole shit goes into the new. Whatever the new is, people are going to be like, yo, you working so hard to front when you can actually put that hard work in and actually have that chain in that car. Some of these young boys are working. That's why I don't knock them. They might not say the most prolific shit, but they're working. I respect their hustle. So we're at a good time in the game right now, and the artists that's my age need to stop listening to everybody. Stop listening to people calling you old. Stop listening to people saying, yo, if you ain't blow up by now, you shouldn't do it. What is their definition of blow up is what I'm saying.
Right.
Because blowing up is just inspiring one person. If you motivated one person, you consider your job is done. Now, if you want to make some money doing it, then that's something different. That's a part of the hustle. But to allow somebody else to call you old, yo, that's just crazy to me. And I'm going to tell you where it comes from. It comes from TV, sports. What do they say when a person turns 30? Oh, he's 32 now, but he's still keeping up with. Nigga, 32 is a fucking baby.
Right.
He's a baby. But when you are a sports addict, all you know is stats. All you know is numbers. But you know all the stats, but you don't know your motherfucking blood type.
Right.
Yo, Michael Jordan hurt his ankle in the third season, second game. It was raining that night. How you remember all that shit? That's why I'm glad sports ain't on. You know why? Because those motherfuckers is paid. Their quarantine is probably the funnest quarantine ever.
Right.
They got money up the wazoo. They got fallback money. They got fallback money. They got fallback money. And motherfuckers is just feeding for them to be back on TV. Nope, I'm not. I'm a sports connoisseur, and I'm not missing it. Because now it's forcing you to find more of your greatness. Because some of these motherfuckers, I'm not gonna grow old with, and they're gonna be sitting like, you know what I could have did? You know what I should have did? I don't want to hear that shit. Do it now while you can do it.
Right. Well, Prince Poe.
And this time of hip hop is cool.
We got about 2 minutes before we get out of here. Can you shout out your social media, and when can we expect that new music?
New music coming, starting like I'm gonna put out a best of in about another 2-3 weeks. I'm putting out a best of. I'm going online today. I got an extra couple of vinyl pieces I'm selling, pieces that you're not gonna be able to find out there no more. Vintage, organized shit, Prince Poe shit that's autographed and signed by me. I still have pieces left. The first project should be out like August. Hopefully the EP about the end of August, and the other album will be out in the fall. You can catch me on IG, Instagram, Prince Poe 69. 69 is the year I was born in, but I can be nasty if you want to think that way. Get your mind up the gutter. Ice Bears is the movement. Shout out to my man Big Sav, that's the Lou. Cousin Shorty Shy, K, Distract. We got records coming from them. Shorty Shy got some shit coming. The clothesline will be back up. The organized confusion stuff will be back up. I got orders that I still got to fulfill. Everybody who ordered from me, please know it's still coming. This whole quarantine shit and me switching manufacturers kind of slow stuff up. But I'm here, man. Twitter, Prince Poe, Facebook, Prince Poe. You see my face up there. IG, Prince Poe 69. Holla at your boy. Features, life coaching, catering. The food is off the chain now, man. This grown man shit is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Hey, I appreciate your time, Prince Poe. It's been very informative. I want you to keep doing what you're doing and remain safe out there.
Thank you, man, for giving me the platform to do it, man. Make sure you give me a part 2 so I can bring some of that music back, man.
Absolutely. We'll keep in touch. And this
yes,
is
sir.
Quarantine episode number 16. That is Prince Poe. I'm the journalist Sin-seer. Thank you so much, Prince Poe. And we'll keep in touch. All right.
Bless, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that.
Peace. Yes.